a lot of traders like to say, please don't trade consolidation. Oh, oh, oh. Silence all the background noise and lock on you, okay? It's Noonie. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. Life has been life and so many different things has happened in my life. So many changes. I have moved. Oh my God, just so many things that has happened in my life. But I wanted to make sure you guys are up to date with anything that has to do with trading, especially my new traders. They're still trying to perfect strategy, make profit, and I know how it can be as a new trader. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade when the market is in consolidation. Okay, usually a lot of traders like to say, please don't trade consolidation. Oh, oh, oh. You guys, you can still make money trading consolidation. Silence all the background noise and lock on you, okay? Because some people can trade consolidation effectively if you know exactly what you're doing. All it requires you to do is just tweak your key levels just a little bit, be a little bit tighter with your levels, and be able to effectively scalp, okay? Because you will have to scalp consolidation. Why? Because it's in consolidation. So if you're interested in seeing that, you guys continue to watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can be updated when I upload a new video, okay, you guys? All right, so you guys want to learn how to trade consolidation. Let's go. First thing I'm going to show you guys is on a ticker that moves very, very quickly. You guys know it's an index. It is SPX. I love SPX really, really bad, but you got to know what you're doing when you are trading SPX. So I'm just going to show you some levels, but then I'm going to go on a ticker that is not as risky as SPX and show you guys what I traded today to make some money in consolidation, okay? All right, so usually before I even begin to trade, I like to make sure I have key levels. Key levels are areas where price likes to reject, consolidate, or have a continuation. Usually I draw all of my key levels on a 1 hour time frame. I do have a video on key levels, which I will post directly after this one so you guys can understand what key levels are, so you guys know how to trade based off of your key levels, okay? Key levels are also going to act as areas where you will enter and exit trades. Okay, entries and exits for your trades. Okay, but let's just say you have key levels and your key levels are such a big range away from each other, like this one. So I have a level at 65, 69 on SPX, as well as the next one is at 65, 57. Okay, so what if you're trading and your key levels are too far away and you're trying to trade obvious consolidation? What you want to do, all right, so that was my 1 hour time frame. This is now my 1 minute time frame. If I only trade it based off of my key levels, you guys can see that clearly this is consolidation. All of this right here is consolidation. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna put a little rectangle around it. All right, all of this area is consolidation. Clearly, consolidation, trading within a range, or also known as trading sideways. In consolidation, the buyers and sellers cannot agree on a price, so you have that consolidating. Okay, the prices are consolidating and trading within a range. Okay, in order to trade consolidation, you have to keep your levels tight. These are actually good levels for me to trade consolidation, because as you guys can see, it's literally, as you guys can see, this is today. This is the 11th. So this is trading within the range, but it's trading within our key levels, okay? So this is already good levels, so I don't have to go and tighten my levels. But what if I wanted to basically make sure that I was on the right side of the trade? Because as you guys know, when something is consolidating and the sellers and buyers cannot agree on the price, it's going to basically do this, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down until they come into agreement and shoot out of the area, breaking resistance or breaking support. Resistance at the top, support at the bottom. Okay. If you want to trade consolidation, let me get rid of this rectangle. One, you can make sure that your levels are tight enough to where you can trade calls up from one level to the next and puts down from one level to the next. Okay. Or now that we're on a smaller time frame, we can see that we can also tighten our levels up just a little bit more, right? So now I have a tighter range to trade consolidation, just in case price wants to go in the middle of my zone, which is, so I like to trade in zones. So from this level to this level on my 1 hour time frame, this creating a zone. Basically from one line to the next, in between that is considered my zone. That's how I trade. I don't know how you guys trade, but to me, it makes it easier to identify entries and exits. Okay. As you can see, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. I've added another level here. So essentially what that means is even if I wanted to trade this, look you guys. So I guess this is a good zone. This was my 1 hour time frame zones. This one at 65.77 as well as 65.85. But I made a tighter zone because look what happened. In the middle of consolidation, my levels got a little bit tighter. The consolidation areas got a little bit tighter. But I can enter here, exit here, enter here, exit here. It doesn't matter the direction that the market is going, whether that to be puts where the price is going down or whether that to be calls where price is going up. You can trade it. Look, entry. So if you were to take this trade, this would have looked like this. This would have been your entry. Okay. This would have been your exit. All right. Very tight, but you're still able to trade in and make profit, okay, in the middle of a consolidation area. Okay, the same thing is here. This exit, if you were into a call, will now act as your entry, and your exit will be simply your next key level, which is at 65.85. Okay? Trading does not have to be difficult at all, you guys. It doesn't. You can still trade consolidation. You just need to make sure your levels are tight. Even here, you guys, my levels are still good. But just in case my consolidation area starts to get a little bit tighter, I still have an entry and an exit for consolidation. Okay, I also have the confirmation of my EMA. So sometimes some people like to confirm their areas on making sure that their candles are holding above or below EMA, but ultimately just making sure that your levels are tighter. All right, so let me show you guys the trade that I took today. I think we traded Apple as well as Tesla. We got out of Apple because it started to consolidate a little too much for our liking, okay? All right, so we took a trade on Apple as well as Tesla. Apple was consolidating really, really tight. So you see that I adjusted my levels already, but I want to show you guys. All right, so I trade the 15-minute ORB for the first hour. So this is my support. This is my resistance level. And then you seen as soon as it broke out of resistance, it started to consolidate. Before, I didn't have any levels. So let me remove this. I didn't have any of these levels here. I added these levels once I seen that, hey, okay, this is consolidation. I still want to trade it, right? So these are my levels. These are my key levels. This is my resistance. This is my support of my 15-minute ORB. And these are all of these turquoise or teal color levels are from my 1 hour time frame, okay? But as you can see, this area is an area of consolidation. How do you trade it? As it broke out of resistance, it started to consolidate. You would simply draw a key level, we're on a 1 minute time frame, to make an area where you could potentially take profit. And I'm going to simply drop this here. I'm actually going to adjust it just a little bit. All right. So what will happen? I now have a tighter range to trade my consolidation. Basically, what I would do is you guys can see price like to honestly, let me adjust this just a little bit more because I like it up here a little bit better. I have more touches up here. All right, so what we will do is simply, now that we have levels, your key levels acts as entries and exits for your trades. How would you trade it? Price, enter here in a call, exit here on a put, exit here on that same trade. Puts, you want to see price hold below so you can enter here, exit here. It's literally doing the same thing. Enter, exit, enter, exit. Okay, even here, as it broke out of consolidation here, this was your entry, and then it went all the way down to this level here, which is another key level. You just made it a little bit tighter. I know it can be very overwhelming learning new strategies, so just make sure that you guys are taking the time to just make sure you are making your levels really, really tight while trading in consolidation, okay? I hope this video was able to help you with learning how to trade consolidation. I literally made $11,000 today off of this trade, and I feel so good about this, you guys, just because I am now comfortable trading while the market is consolidating. So let me know if you guys try this out. Let me know. Just tighten your levels a little bit. Take profit when you see it. Don't ever be greedy trading consolidation. You never want to hold your trade too long, okay? Because again, it is consolidating, and at any moment the trend can reverse, okay? So let me know if this helps you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.